Mark here, and we are hopefully live right now. We got 58 seconds to go before we before the half, and so far it looks like a AFC North slugfest. I mean, sometimes you have these games that are just like this, and it's just ugly, and I mean it's just ugly. Now, I got to tell you, stats aren't very good, but that pass to Des Bryant, I think the key on that whole drive was that 3rd down and 13 that Dak literally put the team on his back and ran for that and definitely went for it, you know, head first dive to make sure he got that 1st down. And I'm trying to see if I can find the live stream feed so that way I can get your guys questions and stuff. We are live now. Resume Hangout live.
Tony Serrano has had his hands full this year, moving guys in and out.
Okay,
the only guy who
good.
has started every game is Brandon Fusco, who's the right guard. So they have had
video manager. I've got to figure out where exactly
year when everybody started every game. 3 left tackles, 3 right tackles, 2 left guards.
Bear with me, guys. Bear with me.
And only Fusco on the right side has played in every game. 11 different guys that started up front.
And we got 58 seconds coming back from the break.
Both former first-round draft picks. Andre Smith, the first-round draft pick. They're all gone. Mike Harris, who was their starting right guard in every game last year, gone.
Let's see if they're actually going to try and go down the field and do something with it.
That really basically has been unavailable.
Bradford under pressure, gets contacted as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. So, and Sam is down, so Bradford shaken up. Their backup quarterback is Sean Hill, who was the starter in the opener. So Sam's still down, and they have to take a
For
time
some
out.
reason, I just cannot get.
They just
cannot find out where
and this has been kind
to
of
get the
tough part all season long, and Bradford's going to get
the
spun
questions.
around, then take a shot right to the ribs there as he was throwing that one.
Well,
So who do they have besides Sam Bradford?
Lee Collins, they got him. After Lawrence spun him around, and then there's Sean Hill.
Well, we may have scored enough points to win the game right now.
more places than
As it turns out.
Johnny Cash, 15 years in the league.
D-Law.
Who comes in.
Ooh.
And then you got Collins,
Ooh.
who delivers the shot. Hill started opening day. They won the game at Tennessee, but they won it because of defense and special teams, basically. Threw for 236 on the day.
All right, so let's see what's going to happen here the rest of the half. We'll go into details as soon as this gets finished. And while we're running these 52 seconds, I'm going to see if I can find out exactly where we are.
Sitting down on the bench, and so Hill has to come in here on a 2nd down and 10 at the 27-yard line. It was right to work through the air, but Thielen takes it to the 32-yard line.
Don't think they're really going to try and score.
Right. They got to play like halfway here. You got
to. They should have used a timeout. I mean, they're just basically let the clock run and run and run. This is just kind of ridiculous. You might as well kneel on the ball if this is all you're going to do.
At this point, 3rd and 4, and then he'll get carried to the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys.
Okay, now we should take a timeout.
The rookie in Dallas will take a timeout. They're going to get the ball back after the punt.
Okay, so we're at a commercial break here, and again, my old ass has not figured out where the questions and comments are from here, and I apologize, guys, but somewhere it should be here, but I cannot find it. I'm live right now, and if I go to Google Hangouts, I don't see the questions for this. So while we're going,
interim head coach here, the special teams coach, Mike Prefer. Dad was a long-time special teams coach. Chuck in the NFL for a number of years.
All right, so we're going to have 25 seconds and 1 timeout left. We should actually have pretty decent field position here.
Short one.
Okay, we got about. Oh, you got to love that.
49-yard line. So Locke had a 16-yard net. That's a 25-yard net. Dallas is going to get the ball with 15 seconds and at least a chance to work their way into.
Okay, you got a timeout. You can run 2, maybe 3 plays. Oh, that's not good.
He took a shot.
That's not
the
good.
Helmet right to the ribs.
He's done.
For a quarterback, when you're trying to stretch it out, here he comes. Watch Collins come right into the rib cage.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
a cracked or broken rib there,
Making
buddy.
that throw, everything's extended, and those ribs are exposed.
That's a cracked or broken rib.
So Prescott trying to get them into Bailey field goal range, and instead he gets sacked at the 46. Daniil Hunter, who leads the team in sacks.
Okay, they're just going to let the half go. Okay. This has been an ugly, ugly game, without a doubt. Mistakes the Cowboys are making, tons of them that they usually just don't make. We had Doug Free with basically a takedown block that killed the big run for Ezekiel Elliott. You know, had we gotten that run, boom, we would have gotten a score there. We had the interception taken away by a hand to the face, another big mistake, and we had encroachment back to back. Fortunately, Minnesota's offense is just pathetic, and they can't do a whole lot. So this is just going to be one of those ugly, ugly games. The great thing about what's happened with the Dallas Cowboys all season is they've had to win games differently. And by that I mean you end up having a shootout like with the Washington Redskins last week. You go through and you have a slugfest, because this is kind of what this game is turning into a slugfest. And you want to be able to win in any kind of way that you can. And this is definitely one of those games that if you come back through, you know you can get down and dirty in the trenches come crunch time with some of the teams in the playoffs, because this is, dare I say, playoff type football. One thing out there, if we happen to have any Redskin fans, you Redskin fans over the next 4 weeks should become Dallas Cowboy fans, because the Cowboys are playing basically everybody who's challenging you guys for a playoff spot. I mean, of course, tonight with Minnesota Vikings, if the Vikings wins, that kind of hurts your playoff opportunities, because you've got the Lions that are also doing well, and you've got Green Bay that's kind of stepping in there too. So you don't want to lose that wild card spot. Next week we have the Giants, who are, you know, ahead of you guys as well. So you want the Cowboys to beat the Giants to hopefully get into a better playoff seed, if one at all. And then, of course, same thing with Tampa Bay. So basically, everybody that you need to lose, the Cowboys are playing. So this is that bizarre world that you need the Cowboys, which is kind of funny. As far as this game goes, we need to open the field up. You notice after Dak made that big run that it kind of stretched the field a little bit. They're worried about him running the ball now, and they're not crowding the line of scrimmage as much. He was able to make that play. Then he started hitting Cole Beasley outside, and then, of course, he went deep for Des Bryant. They're going to have to do a lot more play action, and they're going to have to definitely go deep just to stretch the field and get them to open up. And I really wish I could find the feed on the get some of your questions and comments. But I do not see where it is. Hopefully I'll get better with this as time goes on, guys. Again, I apologize because it's someplace here in YouTube, but I can't find the direct feed for it. And it won't give it to me. I've gone through my video manager. If any of you guys can actually make a comment,
Welcome to the Lexus.
maybe you guys know where it might be.
Halftime here in Minneapolis, 7-3, the Cowboys.
And Vincent Jackson, right now the Cowboys are in a slugfest. Des Bryant had a huge pass play downfield. We're up 7-3, and you got no direct TV. Sorry about that, Vincent. Live streaming some thoughts right now to you.
Very good pressure. One of the few times they actually got pressure on him, he gets hit.
Yeah, they knocked out Sam Bradford, so I think that's going to be about it for scoring for them. So we might be in good shape. And 7-3 might be what wins this game. Let's see if we can get some more of these questions here. Nope, those are old questions on other videos. And
they're going to need more of this in the second half if they expect to win. Now, on the flip side of this, you're talking about when to be aggressive for Minnesota.
Okay, here we go. Got it. Thank you. All right. Wow, there's lots of questions here. Fuck both of them. They're useless. Okay, that's great. I need to run Zeke more. Well, the problem is they're definitely crowded the line of scrimmage, so it's going to make it a little bit harder to run, and that's where we need to open it up. That run by Dak Prescott actually kind of got them off guard, which opened up Dez Bryant being wide. Dez made a fantastic move. And the Dallas Cowboys, Randy Gregory definitely failed another drug test. Forget about Randy Gregory. But the Dallas Cowboys have been better in the second half than first half. And definitely in the fourth quarter, Dak has been deadly. I mean, I think he's only had like 5 incomplete passes over the last couple of games in the fourth quarter. So we should be fine come the second half of the game. Definitely feed Joe Boo. Well, Joe Boo's got his wings over here, so don't worry about Joe Boo. He'll be okay. Cowboys are definitely a second half team. The defense, we definitely need turnovers and sacks. Penalties cost us one turnover over there. And definitely we didn't sack Sam Bradford, but we knocked him the hell out of the game. So you can't ask for too much more. And they've only given up 3 points. And considering that we had 2 fumbles and one that could have been deadly down on the 15-yard line, they definitely are doing pretty good. And let's see. Yeah, run Dak. Don't show the game. I'm not showing the game. Okay. Thank you for your lifeline to the game. You're welcome. There's Benet. Shout out to Benet Embry, my host of the Benet Embry Show on Monday night. Better call. Keep stepping it up. Somebody wanted to shout out here, but I'm sorry I lost you. There's so many questions. Dak definitely needs to get more involved. Let's see. Mark, you demand. Thank you very much, Albert. True Cowboys play in the second half. True on that. Let me see if I can get this screen a little bit bigger because these questions are a little small. Mark, say my name. Playful Tiller. Okay, Playful. Let's see. Let's go back up here. Some of these comments up here earlier. Minnesota defense is no joke. Yeah, to be honest with you, they're better than I thought they would be. Doug Free, he is definitely the weakest link on the defense. On the offensive line. He's had a few penalties that have been killers. Still a decent player. DJ Burton, glad to hear that you're not too far from me. In fact, I was in Falls Church today. I'm doing some work in Arlington. I agree. That was a bullshit call on the interception. I mean, that was pretty cheap, but it is what it is. Let's see. We got this. Yeah, 360. I think we'll be okay. Without Sam Bradford, I think they're not going to be able to score much, and not that they can score much with him to begin with. Did Lucky get benched? I don't think so. Let's see. Still got love for Terrence Newman. Yeah, he's actually a pretty cool guy, and the fact that he's still in the league says a lot for him. He just couldn't get it right with the Cowboys. And I have to agree with you, Gerard. I really would hate to play the Redskins actually in the playoffs. They actually are the team that scares me the most in the NFC. Seattle, I think, without a running game is pretty much done. The Redskins can score some points, and I think they can be dangerous. The Giants, to me, they look pathetic against the Doo-Doo Browns this week, and I just don't see them being able to make that big run. I mean, they've had a cake schedule, and I don't think, honestly, that they're going to get past the Steelers on Sunday. I think we are running a little bit too much, and I think we need to keep taking some more shots downfield to open up the run. Could be. Well, Scott Linehan, I don't know that you can blame it all on Scott Linehan. Sometimes, the other guys play really, really well. And you can't, they get paid as well. So, don't put it all on one guy. Some days you have it, some days you don't. But think about the Dallas Cowboys are a second half team. They get it figured out at halftime. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot of questions. Too many mistakes. I agree. Too many mistakes. Too many flags, especially Doug Free. Okay. All right, buddy. Romo, no. Really? Are we really still back with Romo? Come on, man. Hopefully the suspension's true. Sorry. The NFL's got Randy Gregory in limbo, so it'll happen. And there's no point in worrying about it because he wasn't going to be ready for this season anyway, and he definitely won't be playing next year. I can guarantee you that. Somebody, what's the score? Vincent Jackson. The score is 7-3 Dallas. Sam Bradford got knocked the F out, and looks like he probably has some cracked ribs, I would think. It's been a slugfest. The Cowboys have killed themselves because they got a penalty on what should have been an interception. They got a penalty on what should have been a big run by Zeke Elliott. Des Bryant had a beautiful end of the football catch to go down to the 1 yard line. Texas, let's see. Look for that chat feed. I found that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Got to love my pajamas here. Somewhere I have slippers in here, but I don't know where they are. My wife is always telling me I have too much shit in here. And she's forever just kind of putting more stuff away. And I keep saying that, look, come on. All this stuff means stuff to me. I'll go ahead and kind of pan up here. I've got some of the grass up here from the old stadium. I've got my stones, some pictures that I've had with guys, Super Bowl hats. The hard hat up here is actually autographed by Tony Romo, Terrence Newman, and Jason Witten. Come on. It's a man cave. What? You're supposed to have a lot of stuff in there, Yeah, I have to agree with you on the Randy Gregory and the Orlando McClain. As much as I thought McClain was a big-time player, you can't have the stuff that he was getting away with on the team. The thing that works right now well with this team is that they are literally a team. They get along. They're not fighting each other. It's like us against the world as opposed to last year when it was everybody against everybody and the locker room was taking sides. Why wouldn't we need Randy Gregory back? Okay. Randy Gregory's a cancer. You can't rely on him. In the time he did play last year, I think he had 13 tackles, no pressures, and no sacks. And if a guy cannot abide by the rules, if getting high is more important than playing on the field, in which case he's given up millions of dollars. He should have been a top 10 draft pick. If he can't do that, which is the basics, how do you expect him to be disciplined with the team? And what message does that send to the rest of the guys on the team that, well, he was a high draft pick, so he can get away with murder? Now, I think I need to get one thing real quick, so I'll be right back. All right. I think we're going to need some hot sauce for Cole Beasley. Let's see if we can heat him up a little bit. And we got some of the infield from the Star for Joe Boo. That's actually off the Star in Texas. So hopefully we can get some mojo going here and do something a little more than what we've been doing so far. So we kick off this half. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end this. And what I'll do is I will update you. What's your name again? Vincent Jackson. Score is 7-3. We're about to kick it off for the second half. And I will be back after the game to recap it, let you guys know what happened, my thoughts, and everything else. Thanks a lot, guys. Sup, David? Giants ain't all that. They really aren't. Turn the page on definitely. Turn the page on Randy Gregory. Oh, Sam's back. I thought he had a broken rib. All right, guys. I will see you after the game. All right, so they're going to start in the hole.
Bradford did take a shot to the ribs with a helmet in the end of that second quarter. He did leave the game, but he did not get any medical attention. Mike Prefer told me coming out of the locker room, he is fine, as you can see, out on the field and good to go. Good news for Vikings fans out.
It is, and there he is. So otherwise it would have been Sean Hill who would have been the man who finished the first half. So Bradford back to start the third quarter, but after the penalty, he begins from.
All right, guys. I will see you after the game, hopefully with another Dallas Cowboy victory. How about them Cowboys?